Hello, beautiful soul. It's Rachel Skoltok here with your angel message for this week, March 31st until April the 7th. Well, we're in a Mercury retrograde. We've just come through the second eclipse. And so we've been in an intense time of transformation, and we're still feeling the waves and ripples from that. So at the moment, you'll be feeling the energy showing you something that you need to change, or that you need to see so that you can make changes, so that you can be set free. And that's the theme for the next couple of weeks. So really pay attention. And rather than, if you feel like you've made a mistake, or you feel like something didn't go as planned, or you feel disappointed in something or someone, rather than beating yourself up and going into shame or blame or guilt or sadness and old ego habits, wait a moment and breathe. Call in your angels. Angels, I ask for your assistance to heal from this and to know what I need to know so that I can move forward. Because there are strong lessons being shown to you right now. The cards are revealing them, so I'm going to bring this out right this minute. So you need to pause and tap into that powerful intuition that you have. And don't tell me that you don't have it, because I know that you do. You just don't trust it. And when you don't trust it, you sell your opinion, your decisions, you canvass other people, you look for signs, you try to get other people to make the decision for you, or you just procrastinate forever. So the angels are asking you this week to trust your own intuition and to think for yourself. That came through like clear as a bell for me this morning when I sat down to prepare for this reading. Think for yourself. Don't be told what to think. Don't fall for the hypnosis on social media or world media trying to tell you what you should think, do, believe, how you should act, who you should like or not like. Come, bring it into your center and come back to self with this, because this is really, really important. This is such a profound message this week. I want to make sure that you hear it. Let's dive into the cards, which is a good point. It's a good Freudian slip. The cords are what you need to release. They were cords to people, situations, behaviors, self-sabotaging behaviors that no longer serve you, that are draining your energy and making you feel less than, pulling you off your path. If you can imagine these tendrils, kind of black, icky, sticky cords, pulling you away from the path that you're meant to be walking. And that's soul guided. Your soul path is your purpose, what you're here to do, what you're here to experience. And that path is the path of peace. It's fulfilling, it's abundant, it's supported. It doesn't have you questioning yourself. It doesn't have you feeling like you can't do what you came here to do. And so these cords, these energies, these forces have perhaps for a long time been pulling you away from that path and making you think things, believe things, do things that don't serve your highest good and don't serve the greater good. And the greater good is, we work with angels because they work with our soul, right? They are divine beings. They're never going to trick you. They're not negative. They don't have an agenda other than your highest good, peace, because they have no ego. And unfortunately, planet Earth, right, we have an ego, and everybody has egos. And so some people will sort of try to get you to walk the path they want you to walk, or to think the way they want you to think, because it serves their ego, their agenda. Now, they won't tell you their agenda, but it ends up being disempowering for you. And so it ends up being all about them, right? And what they want, what they need, not what satisfies, fulfills, leads you on the right path. And the angels are being so loud right now that I can hear Archangel Michael. So the angels want you to get back in touch with that powerful light. Now, sadly, over the last few years, I've seen a lot of people who are very powerful healers and spiritual connected lose their energy connection because they have shopped out their vibes, their intuitive clarity, by listening to somebody else tell them what they should, or thinking the way they should think, right? And it's undermined them. It's kind of taken them way off their path. So this is, if you need to hear this, it might be for the first time you're doing it, or it might be reconnecting with your light. The angels are here with you. And so you need to trust the angels because they don't have an agenda, right? You can trust that. So let's get straight into the cards. Now I'm using Archangel Power Tarot deck and another deck. So let's dive in. I already selected them. So this first card is Archangel Zadkiel. Hands up if you have been to one of my Zadkiel attunements. We usually do it in December, which is with the violet flame. Now, Zadkiel is saying there is a path waiting for you where you can resolve. Angels are great at helping us to resolve problems in a positive way. We don't have to go through conflict and drama. Angels can give us solutions. And if only we would listen. We have to remember that true spiritual guidance, true intuition, true angelic guidance doesn't take you on the path of fear or drama. It takes you on the path for your highest good. And it's always practical. It works for you in your physical life. It's not just about the spiritual realm. We can't live our whole lives in a fantasy of spirit. We have to ground it into it enhancing our physical lives. And that's how we know it's true guidance. Anytime you're listening to a teacher, a healer, a lesson, anything, and if it's grounded and it helps and enhances your life here today and doesn't put anyone else down, doesn't fill you with fear and paranoia, it's true guidance. If it fills you with fear and paranoia, or it serves a twisted agenda, or it's negative, it's not true guidance. It's coming from ego. So Archangel Zadkiel is offering you the ability to release and transmute the cords, those tendrils, those lower energies that have been undermining you. So keep your intuition switched on this next 2 weeks, especially, but always, to tune into what am I being shown right now? It'll be in your face because the portal of the equinox, the 2 eclipses, the Mercury retrograde, there's other planets in retrograde, is kind of revealing things to you, right? And remember that sometimes rejection is protection. We see something we don't like, or somebody snubs us and we're like, oh, that hurts. But the pain is the breaking of your understanding. Remember the prophet, Kahil Gabray? That pain is showing you something you needed to know, because when it wasn't in your awareness, you couldn't see it, and it was nibbling away at your self-confidence, your self-esteem, maybe even undermining the good that you're putting out into the world, or the path that you're meant to be on. Remember those icky tendrils pulling you back. We need to see what those things are. And sometimes we don't want to see. Sometimes the thing is internal, right? We realize, oh, I've been sabotaging myself. That behavior hasn't been serving me. The way I've been thinking hasn't been serving me. The way I've been eating or drinking, or perhaps I haven't been going for that checkup, or I didn't go to the dentist. And then you get the wake-up call, the cosmic kick in the butt, and you see it, and you're like, okay, now I see it. I can do something about it. I'm going to change it. So it could be an external force, often it is, as well as an internal force. There's a part of you that doesn't want to see for a reason, but right now it's going to be a bit in your face so that you can see it. So Zadkiel says it's okay though, because what has to go, and something better is coming in. The name of this card is Solutions. Success that comes from having the patience to see, having the humility to make changes to yourself. Sometimes we've got to reflect, sit with ourselves and go, okay, I've got to make a change, all right? So if you've been extra negative recently, if you've been blaming and shaming people, maybe you've been divisive and hating on people because of certain ways of being, you've only yourself to blame, right? You've got to clear that as well. So forgiveness, healing, remembering in truth, we are all one. That light inside of you, that soul connected to source, everybody else has got that light inside of them. Now, it doesn't mean that we put up with bad behavior with people. It doesn't mean that we let people control and manipulate. We sometimes have to say bye-bye. I see the soul in you, but you're not coming from that place right now. So I have to walk away from it and surround myself with better energy. So be patient with yourself and the universe as this happens. Now, I pulled a bonus card because I really asked for a bit more help. And this card came out. This is Kali. Kali Ma, the goddess of endings and beginnings. So same thing. It's something is being revealed to you. And what I want you to know is that your prayers have manifested this. So if you've been saying, angels, I want more happiness. I want more success. I want healing in my relationship. I want love in my life. I want abundance. That sometimes something's got to be moved out of the way before you can have that. You know, that happens in my Angel Communication Program. It reminds me, when people are in the program, they have a lot of stuff come up to heal, and I help with that. We have healing sessions specifically for that, because they have this big intention. I want to start my spiritual business. I want to shine my light into the world. I want to work with the angels. I want to open my psychic abilities. But there's something sabotaging that. There's holding them back, and that has to come up and be released, right? So Kali is a goddess and a being of light who helps us to see those things, endings and beginnings. And when you're really sincere, or your soul alarm clock is going off, you know, it's tick, 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 time to get on with your purpose, time to make a change. You can't procrastinate any longer. So Kali will come in and go, all right, this has to happen now. So big endings and new beginnings. And that's not just for you, that's for the world. So you might be seeing this play out in the bigger picture, keeping an eye on the time, because I could go on for a long time about this. All right, so we asked for guidance, and this is the card. This is Divine Guidance, Archangel Sandalphon. Sandalphon, angel of frequency, music, sound healing, raising your vibration. Remember what they said earlier, trust your guidance, your inner voice. Stop selling out and letting other people tell you what to think, what to believe. Social media nowadays, we are bombarded with voices telling us, but what some people don't realize is those voices are paid for. Right? They're paid for. So there's an agenda. Remember what we said about their ego? So we've got to go, okay, what's their agenda? Are they telling me this because of the goodness of their heart, like they want to help me? Or is this something else? And cut off from this something from the ego stuff that's interfering with your inner voice, trusting in your inner voice. And we have this one, which is from the Angel Guides deck by Carl Gray. This one is trust the universe. So the universe is bigger than any ego. The universe, the power of the divine, the universe, God, whatever your word for it is much more powerful than any fear, any ego, any bad person or bad thing that can happen. We have to put our faith in that. But so is divine action. We can say, we can pray, but then often we are told to act, and it's the action that brings it all together, brings the end to the problem or the solution, or creates and manifests the abundant outcome. So that's really one of Kali's messages. So here you're being told to trust in your connection, trust in that intuition and psychic ability that you have. Trust your gifts. Are you a healer? Are you an artist? Are you a writer? Trust, 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 because that's your soul. That's coming from the part of you that's eternal, that came here and got themselves a physical body in order to live out this beautiful life. All is not lost by any means. So trust, and make sure that you surround yourself. Sandalphon is talking about vibration here and what we resonate with. You know, if you're in, if you put many clocks, ticking clocks in a room together, eventually they'll all tick together. That happens to you. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are negative, you'll eventually become negative. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are positive, uplifted, moving their lives in the direction that aligns with what you want, you're going to find yourself moving in that direction too. So be picky about what and who, your diet isn't just what you eat. It's what you watch, what you see, what you think, who you speak to, what you speak about. Surrounding yourself with that energy. But with this comes the Hierophant, right? Is the spiritual being the spiritual guide that lifts your life to a new level. So hear me. The angels are calling you to your purpose. And if you're already on purpose, they're calling you to go to the next level. So this is a time not to be ignoring, putting off, searching for limiting reasons why you can't do. You know, I've got a million stories. I should write a book on this, really, on how many times I myself have made an excuse. Oh, I can't do that because limiting excuse. It could be time, it could be money, it could be not thinking I'm good enough, it could be whatever, you know, the ego can come up with. But if I took the leap anyway, leap and the net will appear, which I have, something happens and that limitation disappears. The money arrives, the door swings open, the support appears. But if we sit in limitation, guess what? We just keep manifesting. If we sit in excuses, we keep manifesting excuses, right? So remember this: the divine is bigger than any limitation, fear, ego, or negative event that's happened to you. There's only one power in this universe, and that is divine power, the good power. Stop giving your power to fear. And okay, I love this for an outcome. I've got an extra card for you though, so we'll go quick. The 9 of Ariel, which is wishes fulfilled. Look, she's on her horse, the unicorn. She's not even wearing a saddle. She doesn't have a bridle. She's going on the path of her dreams. And this is what we've been talking about. We're creating a new earth, all right? But it's one person at a time. So jump on your unicorn, trust in your gifts, not comparing yourself to others, and cut those cords, those tendrils that have been undermining you. Pay attention to what is showing up and listen. It can be hard, but you need to make decisions based on what you know to be true. And we finally finish with the Queen of Raphael. She is secure in her gifts. She is psychic. Her heart is open. She's protected. She's doing it for the highest good, not just for her own agenda. That's you. You're on your path. All right, my lovely. So I love this for you. Sending you so much love. Now, next week, I've got a very quick turnaround on this event. It's Cut Your Cords and Release the Past with Archangel Michael on Zoom. It's an attunement. We do 90 minutes on Zoom. I'm going to go deep into the channeling of the healing energy with Archangel Michael. We're going to cut cords, remove psychic attack, those tendrils, any lower energies, entities, anything that's stuck to you. We are clearing out. We'll do a bit of world healing as well. And I'll teach you some things that will help you to look after your energy, protect your energy moving forward, and uplift you so that you can fulfill and expand your purpose. So link is in the comments or the caption, or it might be in my bio, depending on where you are watching this. Please remember to click follow or subscribe. I really appreciate it. And comment. Let me know if you're enjoying this reading and if it resonates with you. Angel Communication Program is opening after the event with Archangel Michael. This is training for anyone who wants to start and build their angel business. If you want to become an angel communication practitioner, learn to psychically, intuitively tune into the angels, read the angel cards, give healing to others. This is a comprehensive 6-month course, loads of support and live connection with me, and a whole course that you do at your own pace over the 6 months. So let me know if you'd like to join that. I'll also put the links somewhere for you to find. And if you join the waitlist now, you'll save $500. That goes away very soon. So if you'd like to join, sending you so much love, and see you perhaps for the card pick this week. I was away doing something very exciting on the Gold Coast this past week and a bit. And so I couldn't do it last week, but I'll see you for the card pick this week. Love you. Bye.